Okay, now it's time to learn how to do a proper barbell back squat. Okay, so the first thing that you're going to want to make sure is you have the rack or the bar positioned at the right height. Okay, if it's too low, it's going to be uncomfortable. You're going to have to really squat to get underneath it. You're not going to get a good set point. And then if it's too high, then you're going to have to pick it up and tiptoe off of the rack. And you also don't want that either. You don't want to be tiptoeing with the weight on your back. Okay, so next step, you want to take your thumbs and you want to make sure that they're in an even spot on the bar. I like to put them right on this little rough part, but if that feels too far away from me, every bar is going to have a little rough part, a little rough groove. I like to put my thumbs right there. But if it feels a little bit too far, too close, you can play around with that. Just make sure your hands are even, okay? Next step, we're going to get underneath the bar and you're going to wedge yourself underneath it, okay? You want to make sure it's not sitting on top of your neck, that it's not sitting too low, but it's sitting right here on your back, okay? So, getting underneath it, we're going to pick the bar up, and then we're going to take 2 controlled steps backwards, okay? So don't walk out like this, right? 2 controlled steps backwards. So I'm picking it up, 1, 2. Now I can play with feet positioning. Some people like their feet to be close. Some people like close feet here when they go to squat. Some people like their feet turned out a little bit more. I like my feet turned out. There's nothing wrong with that. All you want to make sure is that your knees follow the same direction that your toes are going. So if my toes are straight, my knees go straight. If my toes are out, my knees go out. My knees don't go this way, okay? So I'm going to demonstrate again. Wedge myself underneath the bar. I stand up, 2 controlled steps back, and then you can play around a little bit right here. All right, my knees are turned out, or my feet are turned out, so my knees go out too, okay? Next step is break from the hip. What I mean by that is let the hip initiate the first movement. So my hips go back first, and then my knees bend, okay? And then I'm gonna go down as low as I comfortably can, come back up. All right? So hips first, then my knees, go down, come back up, okay? Another thing that you wanna make sure is that your chin stays tucked. You do not wanna look up like this. That's gonna cause your back to bend like that. Just like we don't want our back rounded this way, we also don't want it overextended. So tucking your chin is going to help keep your back flat. Your back does not have to stay vertical the whole time you're squatting. The bar wants to stay over the middle of your foot, okay? So as I squat, the bar is just going to stay over the middle of my foot. If I'm vertical, it's going to feel like I'm falling backwards. All you want to make sure is that back stays flat the whole time. And you can send me a video again in the chat. I'll review your form and we'll make sure it's perfect and that you feel good doing a barbell back squat.